Good morning, guys. Nancy here. I am a couple of minutes, 1 minute early. And let's see here. We're not going to do the show comments on the stage. All right, guys. Let's just do the big one, okay? For right now. Happy Saturday morning, guys. Well, guys, this is streaming to Facebook, Pretty NLC Designs, and also streaming on my YouTube channel, also Pretty NLC Designs. So if you guys see me both places, it's actually a live event on Facebook for you YouTubers. If you guys wouldn't mind subscribing and leaving comments if you like, let me know what you think about this event. If you hear the noise in the background, that is my Maine Coon cat, Draco. He is visiting with me. Good morning, Linda. How are you? Good morning. I'm in here this morning and I have Draco. Thank you for sprinkling Draco in here with me. You'll see him in a few minutes in the chair. He keeps going back and forth. Let me get his ribbon up here. Here, buddy. Come on. You done? He's been visiting me this morning. And this is Summerween event hosted by the Crafting Network, the Crafters Hive, and Crafty Creators Community. So if you guys wouldn't mind, hi Jennifer, how are you? You guys might hear a little bit of noise. That's my cat in here. One of them is in here anyway, and he decided to be my little friend this morning. Like at 4 o'clock this morning, he decided he needed to sleep on my head and suffocate me, I think, but I survived. So good morning, everybody. Saturday morning, Summerween event. It is a big event, 2 days worth. I think we have like over 30 creators, and they're all going to be shared to those 3 pages, the Crafting Network, the Crafters Hive, and CCC. Did I say 3 C's? Was 3 C's, Crafty Creators Community. I can't say that one very fast. So if you guys are watching on those channels, you can just stay on those channels or those pages and they will be refreshed and the next presenter would show up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started because I don't really know how long my event's going to take. I mean, I'm thinking it's going to right at an hour because I prepped last night. And I'm actually, and for you YouTube followers, because this is also on YouTube, I have got the Zuri Gargoyle molds, and that is what I am using today. Hi, Dating with Love and Grace. Good morning. So I'm going to show y'all what molds I'm using. They're the Zuri molds. And I'm going to get it out of the package because I packaged them back up because they're just like my favorite molds ever. And then we're going to change cameras also in just a second for you guys. Now I've already did the molds because I wasn't sure how long they were going to take for it to kind of dry. So these are Zuri, like Zuri molds, and this is let me get that light down just a little, guys. It's a little too bright, so you guys can see. Whoops. Let's warm them up a little. Wait a minute. Let's go this way. I'm going to switch the cameras, guys, so that you guys can actually. Oh, I think I just made myself brighter. So let me add my other camera here to the screen. And where'd you go? Okay, what did I do here? Shift my layout. I'm on StreamYard this morning, guys. There we go. Well, I want him to be the main one. All right, we're going to just switch him over. I don't know what I did with my cameras. Duh. It's early, guys. I haven't even had my coffee yet this morning. So but we're going to switch cameras. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. First of all, I'm going to do this vase. And it's going to be on my centerpiece for my my dining room table this year. I love Halloween. But here is my Zuri Gargoyle mold. Look at that, guys. See the detail in these? Peekaboo. I know. You couldn't find me. I'm like, what the heck? Where am I at? So look how cute this is, guys. Well, I mean, if you like gargoyles, they're cute, right? But this is the mold and the detail in the, you can't even see it. It's so dark right now. I turned the light down on that one, but let me see. There we go. Oh, that's upside down. I haven't had my coffee this morning. Draco's at the door. But look how beautiful these molds and details they are. Okay, so that is that one. And I thought I was going to do a 3 set, but I couldn't find my other 2 vases. But I did do, where did that mold go? Oh, it's back here. Let me grab this mold. This is their second gargoyles. This is their other gargoyles. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's another gargoyle. And they're like, so I went ahead and did those with the clay. But they're, you know, kind of like if you wanted to put them like side by side like that. So my thoughts are I want a center vase with the big boy in the middle. And then I want these 2 on the side with skinnier vases. So that is what I plan on doing. And, but I went ahead and did these thinking that I had the other vases, but they're actually in storage. So I've got to go, and I'm just going to get Dollar Tree vases. That's what I have. I have the tall, skinny Dollar Tree vases for these. And then I'll be putting stones in them in the candles. Well, good morning, Christina. How are you? Thank you for joining the Summerween event. So yeah, I mean, the detail on these are amazing. And the clay that I used for these guys was just, I was going to use the DOS clay, but I ended up using this clay. The Hardy Soft, pliable and feather texture. It's Hardy and Soft clay. Good morning, Jill. How are you? Good, Carly. How are you? Good morning. Hope everybody's having their breakfast and their coffee. So I got my coffee with my Baileys. If anybody knows me, I love my Baileys and my coffee. I'm retired so I can stay home and drink. Well, I mean, I don't really drink a lot, but okay, guys. So this is my detail of my gargoyle mold. I love Halloween. I probably would think my house is Halloween year round because we also love voodoo dolls. We saw an artist in New Orleans and we got hooked on his little voodoo doll collection. And so I have those like all over my house. And I am just using Liquitex acrylic basics. It's Mars Black, and then I'm using Liquitex Silver. And then my favorite acrylic medium, which is Iridescent by Artist Loft. Let me see. You guys see that? This stuff, for you fake bakers, you add this to your spackle or your clay, and it shines. It looks like you have that edible frosting with the shine in it. I love it. So all I'm doing is I don't want to color this solid because I want to be able to see the light through it. Man, I was up early. I'm never up this early, you guys. Literally, you're lucky to get me up by 9:30. But I had the alarm set. And I also had Draco decided he needed to cuddle with me at 4 o'clock this morning. I don't know if he wants to cuddle with me or if he wants to, or if he's getting mad at me or something and wants to lay on my face and I can't breathe. And he still suckles on the t-shirt, you know, like the little kittens. He's a year old, but he does that kneading and then he suckles on my t-shirt. And it's like that noise. So he is more the clingier one to me, where Bella can just sit in Mike's lap on the couch, but she won't. Very rarely, very, very rarely will she sit on my lap. Same thing at night. Very rarely will she come up to me. Honestly, I thought it was her last night, but it was or early this morning, but it was my little big boy over here. So this is all I'm going to do, guys. And then I want to still be able to see some light through it. You guys can see, you can see my light through it. And I'm going to come back with some more silver on it. Whoops. I got that one a little too ready to go. Let's put that one there. And I'm just using the little round makeup sponges. These are really great, guys, for just the texture of stuff. But you guys probably already know that. I kind of wanted to do a resin pour over this, but I was afraid it wasn't going to be dry enough by the time I decided on what I wanted to do. So I put a little bit of water on it. Good morning, Tammy. Thank you for joining us. You guys got it. We got amazing lineup. I mean, so many creators. And again, if you guys are watching on the Crafting Network, on Facebook for my YouTube followers, because I'm also putting this on YouTube, guys, right now. So Facebook followers, guys, we are also on the Crafting Network, the Crafters Hive, CCC, Crafters, Creators Community. Oh my gosh, that one is like a tongue twister for me. Crafty Creators Community. So, and Jen puts these events out from She's Crafty USA. She puts these events out like a month in advance, and boy, do these events, they get they're full. It's very rare to have an opening, and once her stuff fills up. So I put this on my hand, and now I don't know how to get it off my hand. Okay, and let's see here. Looks like T's Crafty Ranch will be up right after me. I'm going to turn this on, guys. Let me see if I can mute the volume, maybe. How do I mute the volume? Just so you guys don't have to hear it. I think it's going to be a little too loud. Okay, guys, I think that's going to be dry enough for me to go ahead and I'm going to put this out of the way because if not, I will put my hand in it. I think it's going to be dry enough. Let me put a paper towel down that I can actually glue the glue my gargoyle on here. And so I'm going to have this like this, and then I've got this trim that's going to go right here on the bottom. And then we're going to make this little guy kind of pop up and stand out. But I'm going to do it on the on him. So I am just going to use, I hope this sticks like it's supposed to. This tight bond is supposed to stick to glass. You guys, I've got a busy week for me. I don't go live a whole lot. But this month I'm actually going to go live quite a bit for me. Heck, I'm usually live maybe once a month. No, maybe twice. Well, no, okay, let's see here. Wait, I go live on Mondays. So once a week, not once a month. I don't know why I was saying that. But all right, I'm just going to spread this all on here. Make sure I get an even coverage. I should have brought my glue gun in here just to at least to get it to sit up there. But we'll see. We'll see. So he's going to sit right there. I'm going to go ahead and paint over on top of him, guys. All right. Take that glove off. I feel like a surgeon. Oh, thanks, Linda. Yeah, so today is the Summerween event. Tomorrow I will be live with the DIY duo, and for Lydia's Creations birthday party, I'll be live in her event as well. And then Monday I'll be live with Jane Ann in the Pink Frosting Divas. And then Tuesday is the Yule Love This Crafting event with the DIY duo, and I will be live all day on Tuesday in that event. So you guys can still get your tickets for that. It's $20, and we have a full week of tutorials starting tomorrow for that event. I just gotta make sure this guy is straight. I'm a coach. I do resin, and we will be doing resin and resin-crete on Tuesday, and then I'll be coming back on Thursday to follow up with the resin project because resin takes, 24 hours to dry. So I'm excited about that. Let's see here. All right, guys. Look at the detail on this guy. Oh, he's so cool and creepy. Oh my gosh. When my kids were growing up, Halloween, oh my gosh. We would have Halloween parties and they would love the parties, but they would get so mad at me. Good morning, Vicki. How are you? Because I was like, we're decorating the walls because I don't know if you guys, when they had the wall scene setters come out, I can't remember what year it was. I think it was my oldest, oh gosh, when did he graduate? I think he graduated in 07. 07 or 09, one of them did. Oh, they're probably like, Mom. Good morning, Robin. I'm using one of my Zuri molds. Look at this. Isn't he so cool? they would get mad at me because I would be like, we're going all out. You know, it's like a party. I would take everything off my walls and we would decorate with the scene setters on the walls for the Halloween party. And they were like, Mom, it's too much work, Mom. Just put some little decorations out. But you talk to those kids now, yeah, they loved it. Now they're all like, oh yeah, it was cool. It wasn't cool then. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a base coat on him. And then I also have some mica powders that I kind of want to put all over him. But I'm just going to dab the black on first just to get the detail in him. And then we'll go back in with the silver. That was a little bit too much detail. I'm just using a really wet sponge. Just kind of getting in there. But as you can see, he's starting to come to life. He's going to be kind of stone looking. What I love is that you can really go into the detail on these molds with your paintbrush and your mica powders and stuff like that. And even if you don't do molds like this, these molds are, people use them for food. They're food grade. So I should have made a cake before I used it. Of course, don't use it after. You know, I mean, yeah, don't use the mold for food after you use it for clay. But I want to have these sit on my dining room table. So again, I'm going to do, I'm hoping that these other pieces right here, they're still soft and pliable. So I'm hoping they don't dry too much before I can get over to the storage unit this morning and grab me some, oh, my earring got cut on my clothes. So I can grab me some more molds. I mean, some more bases. Now I will go back and seal this with an acrylic, you know, your gloss acrylic paint, or even Kamar. Actually, Kamar varnish, I think, is what I'll use, since I have a bottle of that. I had thought initially of doing alcohol inks on this. Well, a resin pour for one thing, and then what was the other thing I was going to use? I thought about a resin pour on this glass, and then the next thing I was going to do was alcohol inks, but I was really afraid the alcohol inks, I didn't have time last night. I would have had to go outside and seal it and everything before I put anything on it. So that is an option, especially alcohol inks are beautiful. Thanks, Robin. Yeah, so I'm going to have this guy like this, and then I'm going to have two skinnier molds, or two skinnier bases with the side guys, the side gargoyles facing him. And he's going to be, and I'm going to make a centerpiece for my table. And whoa, sorry, Draco. I about dropped all my mica powders. So I have a bin here. This is what I'm looking at, guys. This is a bin of some mica powders that I have. And I want him to look kind of, I like the color purple. That's the color of the stones that I'm actually going to be putting in, black and purple. And I'm also going to add a little bit of silver and a little bit of gold in there with him, and some chameleon powders. So it's really just kind of what you want on these. I usually change my mind several times as I'm crafting. Where'd it go? Baby boy. Oh, my cat's in here, but he's decided he wants to lay down. So I'm going to build up. These are jacquard. Oh, no, they're not jacquard. What are they called? Pearl X. Pearl X mica powders. This is going to be a silver kind of one. So we're going to go in the detail with the silver for right now. You'll see I'm just going to add a bunch of different colors to him, guys. So I'm just going to add a bunch of different colors. Actually, I need to get a darker one inside there first. Let's go with, this is blue. I don't want blue. I want the purple. And these are Intense Chameleon powders by Let's Resin. That's a berry green, dark green, oh, Galaxy, and dark magenta. We're going to go with Galaxy. Ooh, look how pretty that purple. Oh, you guys can't see. It's so dark. Let's see what this does to it, guys. Ooh. Kind of like that. So makes it look very regal. I'm a purple person, guys. I love purple. I love pink too, but honestly, if I could just do purple everything, I would probably have purple everything. So I'm going to mix a little bit more paint in here with this because it's not sticking like I want it to just yet. But I need to just wet it down just a little. Okay, here we go. Let's just add a little bit more in there. So all I did was put water on my brush. I mean, on this sponge that I already have black on, just to get it in there a little bit more. And it can also, I'll go back over the purple with it. Guys, this guy is going to be amazing. And it's so funny because, like I said, we have, like, Mike has these little gargoyle statues all over the house. He had those before I moved in, and now we have voodoo dolls. And my mom comes over and she's like, "You guys are creepy." And I was like, "Mom, we're not creepy. We just like cool stuff." She's like, "But it's your house." I was like, "Yeah, it's cool." I mean, I had the nice family decorations and stuff like that when my kids were home. But now I'm like, I like what I like now. And so all my grandbabies come over and they're like, "Oh, you have the cool stuff." Good morning, Jennifer. How are you? You guys can't see this. It does purple to blue. Can y'all see that? See the blue, the shimmer? But it's actually, if you were to look at it in person, it's a purple. Hey, Priscilla, how are you? So I am using my Zuri molds this morning, guys. These are Zuri, Z-U-R, or Z-U-R-I. It's in a woman-owned company. And she even has a Facebook page, guys. You could join that. She is just, they come out with limited edition molds, kind of like IOD molds, I guess. And this is her Darkness series, and this year was Gargoyles. Last year's was I only got one of the Halloween molds last year, and it was a witch one. It's like a little plaque, so I'll be making a witch plaque. And but she never really came out with them. I think last year was one of the first years that she did a Halloween series. Well, no, actually she does. She had the Aces of Darkness, and it was skulls. So I got those as well. But like I said, guys, I'm very much I'm not a gothic person. I just love weird stuff. I mean, I love everything. I like the cute stuff. I'm definitely a Hello Kitty fan, but I like Kurami. So, good morning, Margarita. How are you? But I know that looks, you can't really, you can see him now, the detail in him. Look how cool. He just looks so cool to me. All right, so I got enough purple on that one. Now I'm going to do a different color on him to kind of bring him out just a little. Let's do some of this shimmer. Okay. And then I'll probably come back and take that out because I don't know if I like that or not. I don't know if I like that or not. I feel like he needs more black again. So let's go back with some more black. But I don't want a lot. I need to. You guys, this looks so very gothic looking to me, but it looks so cool. I don't know if you guys see. I know it's showing blue, but it is like, it's purple. And so this is one vase. And let's see what else I got here to add. I need to add a little bit more to him. I don't know what I want to add yet. Let's see. Maybe I can dry brush some of this highlights on him. Like, there we go. I am definitely not a painter. Robin's on here. She's the painter. She is an amazing painter. But she is joined. So she'll be tonight in the event with Cragen Creations. If I've missed anybody else that's on here that's in the event, sorry. Just so many amazing creators coming on. I actually kind of like this early morning. Got me out of bed early. Gonna get my day started. Oh yeah, Robin's a painter. She has a wood group. She teaches you how to paint. Oh my gosh, this guy is so. I think what I'm going to end up doing is when I make my centerpiece, I think I videotaped some for Easter for my daughter-in-law. But I think I'll do a video when I do my centerpiece for my table, because that will make me finish some plates that I had made for my table setting. You know, not that we ever sit in the formal dining room, but other than to play, we play backgammon. Any backgammon players out there? But Oh my gosh, you guys. Look how creepy he looks. Good morning, Wendy. How are you? Look how creepy he looks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm the creepy one. I love creepy. I love creepy. All right, I'm gonna see if I can kind of add a little bit of gold, just to little places. Even though we have no gold on here, it's just really black and silver. Just in case the light catches it a certain way. You know, kind of give it a little bit more depth, I think. And I need to go back and touch up the white parts on this. Wow, guys. I cannot wait to do the other ones now. I will definitely be doing the other ones on my YouTube channel. I think they're going to look amazing. And it's funny because I just went in there and grabbed the vase. I was like, I'm going to use this. And he's like, what? Okay, fine, whatever. And we actually have two candle things on the dining room table right now, and I never really liked them. But he's like, well, just use those too, because when I showed him the mold, thank you. Yes, her wood knit group is fantastic. So when I told him what I wanted to do, because he has little gargoyle statues already, and we have the voodoo dolls, but they're cute voodoo dolls, guys. They're not creepy or anything. They're just really cute. The gargoyles can be creepy to me sometimes, but the voodoo dolls that I have, I'll have to take some pictures and send them to you guys. So so he's like, oh yeah. Once he saw these molds, he was like, oh yeah, I can't picture what you're gonna do with them, but okay, why don't you use those other ones? So I was gonna do that, and then they're not the right size. They're just too. They have stands, and I don't have a stand for this one, so I'm gonna have to make some kind of stand for it and put it in a big, use the pool noodles and put all the uh, greenery, which would be black probably, the Halloween stuff on it, and then put these in it and have these on my centerpiece. Hopefully my cats don't tear it up, but knowing Draco and them, they probably will. So I need to come in here and I need to touch up where the black, so where there's white showing, I don't want any white showing. So I'm going to come back in here, and I have to stand them up for this part, guys. So let me just change the cameras, okay? Let's just change the camera so you guys can at least see what I'm doing. Unfortunately, Draco decided he wanted to lay in the middle of the floor, and you guys don't get to see my beautiful Draco. For cat lovers. Other people that don't like cats are probably like, well, I don't care. I don't care about no cat. Let's see, look at it, guys. Let's see if I can put the detail. So again, if any of you used alcohol inks on here, it would, that would look really pretty too. I can see where this is. I need to re-glue part of this. I'm just trying to go along the edges and get the white part so we don't have any white showing. And then, oh, it looks like we have perfect timing to finish him up. I didn't bring my glue gun in, but I do have some Fabri-Tac in here, so hopefully that will hold the little ribbon. And I brought my rocks in here as well, kind of like how I want to have it displayed. And I brought a battery operated candle, which honestly I probably need to paint that as well because it's a white one. So I'll have time. We'll just sponge paint it really fast. I'm just trying to get the You know, when you look at something and you're like, it's not finished because she didn't do the edges like she's supposed to. I told Mike he could use this as his change jar when I got done with it, but now I'm going to be like, no, we're going to use this. And he would, because like I said, he loves this kind of stuff. And we, you know, I think everybody has those change jars. So how was everybody's Friday night? Anybody do anything exciting? Got anything planned for the weekend? I know you do. You guys are planning on watching the Summerween event. We went to Saltgrass for dinner last night, and I like Saltgrass. I had one of their margaritas, and it was gross. And I don't say that lightly. I mean, and then Mike looked at the price, and he's like, I'll drink it. So, honestly, you know, but I don't want to send nothing back. I don't like sending a drink back, you know? Because I mean, it just tasted like something was off, like one of their ingredients was off. But other than that, everything was amazing. If you guys ever go, get the carrot cake. We always get the carrot cake to go. I'm hungry. Can y'all tell? I'm hungry. All right, guys. I think I got him. Probably need to put some more glue on the back of him, but I got him good right there. I'm going to come back though. I want to dry brush a little bit more of the iridescent and the silver on him, just because I know I've dry brushed already the gold, but I want a little bit more texture, a little bit more highlights on him. What I consider highlights. They're probably not highlighting the right areas, but it this one is for me. So. My brother is he has painted for years, and he did like a full portrait of himself as a cholo, as a lowrider, and it was so good. Their food is delicious, isn't it? All right, guys. I think I got him done. Look at that. You'll see. I'm going to do let me change the camera so you guys can see him a little bit better. Okay. Look at that. Now, again, like I said, it's because of these are chameleon powders. So he looks kind of bluish and then purple, but literally looking at him in person, and I'll show you a better lighting, he is 100%. I mean, he is got the purple images, but I just love the chameleon powder and how it does that. So that is, whew, I love it. I can't wait to do the others now. So let me get these out of the way. And oh, actually, I better keep the ones that I used, so I know which ones I used. Crap. Oh, I think I just used that one. And I think I used that one. Maybe a little bit of that one. Okay. All right, we got that out of the way. We're going to get this out of the way because I'm not going to use it anymore. I'm going to get my gloves off. probably end up putting some more gloves on in a minute because I want to put, I'm going to put this around him. So I'm going to lay him down. Oh, wow. I got a little bit of purple all around, so I think maybe I'll come back and do that later. So this is really like, I got this in one of those Michaels, you know, the little bundles of the bundles of trim that they sell. And I was looking, thinking, what could I put here? What could I put here? And I found this, and I thought, oh my gosh, that was going to be perfect. So I'm just going to use Fabri-Tac for right now. Hopefully it will stick. Oh, I don't want that, and I want the back to be where it starts. Okay. So let's see. Hopefully this will work for right now since I didn't bring my hot glue gun in here. Okay. But I like the spikiness of this. It actually looks like it would, oh, probably not going to stick yet, guys. Oh, wait a minute. Did I do the right side? I don't know. I can't tell which is the right side. We'll see if it sticks. If it doesn't, I'll just add it back later. But I want to add the rocks to him and show y'all what I planned on doing with this guy. Okay. What's everybody having for breakfast? Or did everybody already eat breakfast? Me and the cats are the only one up. Mike and Max. Max is my soon to be some 16-year-old Dotson, miniature Dotson. He's a little fat boy. We call him, what do we call him? Like a little seal. Oh, well, I knew I was going to drop something. Just coffee? Just coffee. You know, not a breakfast eater, Linda? I'm on Ozempic, so I don't really think of food like I used to. I was diagnosed as a diabetic last year, and now I am, it's under control. I got it all back under to normal range. But I guess once you're diagnosed with it, you're always a diabetic. So, all right, guys, look at this. Isn't it cool how just this little trim can just make it pop that much more? And I got, yeah. Okay, so this is the candle that I have. I don't really like this candle, so I'm going to paint it really fast. Actually, I'm just going to try to sponge some stuff on it and see if it'll work. I just want to dinge it up a little. That's all I want to do. So this is all I'm doing. It doesn't need to be anything. And I didn't put my gloves back on. Ah! Aren't they the cutest? I had two. We had Maggie for 17 years, and she was a little beast. She fetched, in my other house, I had an acre lot, and we were on top of a hill, and she would fetch all the way down the hill. And she's a character, though. When she would go put the little ball underneath the dresser, just to say that, and I would watch her do it. Like, she would look at me, and because I wasn't going to play with her that day, or that morning, and she would look at me, put the ball underneath the dresser, and then turn around, look at me like, what? It's underneath the dresser, and then bark and bark and bark, like, come and get it. I need my ball. And then I go get it, and then she's ready to play. And I was so, and Max was with her his whole life. I just thought, and I thought that he was going to be really sad when she passed. But I guess she was very mean to him and controlling of him, that he was just like happy, and it was so sad. He was like, I don't miss her. I can go drink water now when I want to drink water. I can get some food now. I don't have to wait my turn. We literally thought he was going to be so sad. And no, he was just, poor guy. Didn't realize how bad he was. He would never go fetch the ball. He was more of a tug of a war guy. But I think it's because that was her deal and I had her first. Okay, so this is what I did, guys. I just threw some paint on it. Just kind of have like a waxy texture. But so we got 10 minutes, guys. Wow, I'm glad I did start this early. All right, guys. We are going to, I got the purple rocks from Michaels. And I've got black rocks from Michaels. I'm going to do a combination of them. So I'm going to do it down here. I'm going to turn the volume off just for 1 second because y'all don't need to hear that. I need to go to Michael's and get some more of this stuff. This stuff comes out at Halloween time, and it is so awesome. I love it. I love the Halloween stuff. All right, I'm going to change the camera, guys, so you guys can actually see what I did. And look at that. I finished with 6 months this year. You know, what if I turn the light off? Let me see if I turn the light off, guys. Okay. Thank y'all so much for being here with me. Let's see. Ooh, now it's dark. Oh. All right, guys. Here's my piece. This is going to sit on my fireplace. I mean, on my table. I hope you guys can see. But my gothic gargoyle piece is going to be so cool on my fireplace. I keep saying fireplace. My fireplace mantle is cool. But it's going to be on my table. So yeah, I probably need to put this a little bit more level in there. Maybe not as big of a candle. But yeah, so he's going to sit. I'm going to have a very gothic looking table. Well, I mean, it's not, I guess some people consider it really gothic, but it's going to be, I had some plates that I started making and I never finished. Dollar Tree had those dinner size plates that had the black lines on them a couple years ago. So I bought a bunch of them, and then I bought the clear plates, and I decoupaged like a skeleton on them, but I never finished the whole series. So this gives me a reason to do the whole series and set my plate and table up. So, I mean, I used to do that years ago, but you know, we all start I don't know if I have that where you start something and then you never finish it. Well, actually I do have that. I start something and I never finish it. So but I definitely want to finish with these guys because I need to bend them so that way they don't dry completely hard. I'm kind of hoping I can at least maybe wet them. I've never really worked with this kind of clay before for this. So I think if I dampen them up a little, then I can put them on the other ones and I'll have those set up next to it. But it will be this guy. Let me see here. It'll be this guy, and then there'll be another candle with this guy on either side of him. So, wow, I finished. I'm so glad I did. I thought maybe I was going to be too far ahead of time. But, and again, these are Zuri molds, Zuri molds. I'm not associated. I don't have affiliate or anything with them, but they're just like my favorite molds. They have some really detailed Christmas molds that I've done, Valentine's Day molds. Yeah, it's just a, and she has artists that she has come in and they like do furniture pieces with it, with the molds. So she does a lot of intricate, like she has a gypsy lady this year that I want to get. Yeah, just so many beautiful things. So anyway, guys, good morning to you guys. Drinking my coffee and see. Oh yeah, this is my, I don't know if you guys can see that. That's my little, one of my favorite cups I got from Mexico. Yeah. Thanks, Jill. Thank you. I can't wait to get them all set up on the table and show you guys them. And I will do a centerpiece with you guys. I will make sure I videotape and do my centerpiece. Now I'm excited. I think I pretty much love Halloween. And I think last year I was so far behind, I didn't really get to enjoy my decorations. So this year I'm definitely starting on them early and having fun with them. So thank you guys. I think I think our next event would be, who did I say it was? Tees Crafty. Yeah, it's Terry with Tees Crafty Branch. She will be up next. And again, just refresh your page, whether you're watching on the Crafting Network, you're watching on the Crafting Hive, or CCC Crafty Creators Community. Oh, I said that without getting my tongue tied up. And thank you guys for being here with me. Good morning. Go get you some more coffee, get some breakfast, enjoy the day with all the wonderful creators. And again, I will see y'all. For me, I will see you guys tomorrow in the DIY Duo, as also in Lydia's birthday celebration for Lydia's Creations. And then Monday, I'll be back. And Tuesday, I will be in the You'll Love This crafting event hosted by the DIY Duo. So yes, guys, we're busy the week. Guys, have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Thank y'all so much for being here. Let's see here.